Hello and welcome to another episode of the Electric Norwegian's traveling vlog. This is day 8. You might think, wait a moment, we're missing some days here. And you're absolutely right. We had, met some friends yesterday and didn't really have anything to tell you about. Nothing exciting happened.
Well, the time fly.
Yes, indeed. So, now we're going. Living Bergen, beautiful, wonderful. I love Bergen. Yes, we had some rain when it came, and then yesterday we had nice weather, and today also it's pretty nice. And it's just such a nice place to be. I have to come in more often. I have a problem with the tire pressure. It's a bit too low. I don't know if that's because the temperature has fallen outside, or I just have it checked out at some petrol station. No problem. Today we're going to Molde. No, we're not going to Molde. What am I saying? Why am I saying Molde? We're going to Sandnes today. Well, we really are going to Kristiansand, but we're first going to Sandnes. Because that's your fault, by the way. Well, not that. It's partly your fault anyway. You have family there, so I wanted to say hi.
Yeah. I haven't seen my mother for 2 years, so.
No, it's good.
I'm Rob, by the way. Hello.
Yeah, I noticed many of you don't subscribe to my channel. You watch the content, you don't subscribe, and that's fine. But it's much easier if you subscribe. Then you know what happens, and you can keep yourself up to date. You don't need to look it up all the time. So do that, and then we'll show you Bergen. Yeah, we are at 97%. And the car estimate is 400 and, well, 402. Now it estimates 400 kilometers of range. And we have 222 kilometers, 5 hours of driving ahead of us.
2 ferries.
Yeah. 2 ferries.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. So it's gonna be quite a bit.
2 ferries and the deepest undersea tunnel.
Yeah, in the world, probably.
I'm not quite sure if it's only Europe or it's the Welt, but yeah.
Oh, it's deep.
It's deep.
This is the first ferry stop of 2, did you say today?
Yes.
And well, this is actually the main road parts of the northern western part of the country. Isn't that correct?
That's very correct.
And now I suddenly understand why a lot of Tesla owners, particularly in scream and shout about why the autopilot is worthless. Because, well, I've been using it for a bit and it works, but it isn't optimized for these roads. But it's a lot better now than it was probably 2 years ago. So yeah, we're waiting for the ferry now. Gonna take that and then keep on driving. It's a beautiful day. It's 17 degrees, so it's a bit colder today than we had further east.
Until the ferry comes.
Indeed. We have, I mentioned the tire pressure is up to 2.8 bars. I have to pump some air in. I just have to wait, find somewhere and get the coffee and do it at the same time. Yeah. Enjoying the drive really. With 88%, so we have 375 indicated range left. The energy graph says a running average of 127. Aircon is always on, as you know. It's on 20 and 22 degrees respectively here. Had a consumption since we left the hotel at 124. So that's actually not bad, 124. That's good.
You just haven't seen the roads that we have driven, so.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they have a whole trip now to 1,298 kilometers. Have an average of 134 watt hours, which is also very good. The car is done 3,912 since I picked it up. What is that now? 3 weeks ago?
A month.
Is it a month?
Well,
is it a month already?
Tomorrow.
Okay. So, you know, it's a bed. It's about 1,000 kilometers a week, though, roughly.
I have to say, Ole Bull Hotel and Apartment, they impressed me. That was a very nice place to stay for 2 persons. Paid 135 euros per night. Well, we are going back there someday.
Nice place, very bang in the middle of the city. You have everything around you.
Yeah. Lot of pubs, lot of restaurants.
Yeah, they have food, everything really. And if you want to go and eat something African, you can do that. If you want Asian, you can do whatever you want really.
Yeah.
Not too bad pricing. That is of course seasonal and will change by the time you see this. So don't listen to me. Check it out for yourself. Yeah.
The only drawback I have, but I know they are gonna change that also. That's the elevator.
It's a very small elevator.
It was a small elevator, and when people are checking out, there's chaos. Because you have people checking out, and you have the cleaning ladies that also uses the same elevator, and yeah, it's not Buster Fosen, this is the mother company.
Buster.
Torgkatten.
Is it? Okay. Is that why all the ferries look like they have a hat on?
No.
Okay.
So yeah, this ferry is taking 180 cars. Built, delivered last year, I think.
Pretty new then?
It's pretty new.
Not running on electricity?
It's a hybrid.
Okay. Yeah, because the little new ones things are cleaning up. Put it like that.
Yeah.
And it's a matter of I say cleaning up. It's a matter of economics because it's a lot cheaper to run hybrid and battery electric ferries than to run them on diesel or bunker fuel or whatever.
It's a hybrid, so it goes on gas and electricity.
Yeah. just been over the bridge, whatever it's name. Now we're in this tunnel that goes down and down and down and down. And if you can, I don't know how much you can see here. Yeah, this is the, what did you say it was?
It is one of the deepest road tunnels in Norway.
Subsea tunnels.
So to around 260 meters below sea level.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. But in a couple of years, the tunnel from Stavanger over to Haugesund is opening, and that one will be around 350 meters below sea level.
That's getting pretty deep.
Yeah, but that tunnel will also be 24, 25 kilometers long, so
350 meters down. Wow. This was 260 thereabouts. Okay, we're now reaching the bottom, so that's on the other side. Or not soon, but yeah, 4 kilometers down, 4 kilometers up again, it seems. Navigation wise, move you a little bit so you can see this a little bit better. Yeah. And then here we run the average map with the Google Maps on top of it, and that's fine for country roads and big American cities and stuff like that, you know, where you have wide lanes and you have space. But in old cities with narrow streets and all sorts of things, this can be a little bit fuzzy and unclear, particularly if it's a lot of intersections, and if you know halfway where you're going, it's fine, but most of the time you're traveling, you don't always do that. And Bergen, for instance, it really was a bit of a mess, because so what I did, simply because you don't see all the roads here, so you don't know exactly where all the where you're going left and right in a city environment, with all of this with this satellite map on top. So you shut it off and just have the the lines, then it gets a little bit easier to navigate. So if you're traveling in new places and you feel a little bit stressed out and you don't know if you don't you need a little bit more clarity, do this, and it helps out a little bit. Now we're at the supercharger, and 345 kilometers driven, consumption of 123 since last charge, and we're at 10%. That means we still have an estimated range of 45 kilometers left, so this would go as close as makes no difference for 400 kilometers. And I haven't been particularly careful. You know, I'd run with my autopilot and my climate control and all of that stuff.
The cooling box.
Yeah, and we have a 12-volt cooling box running as well, if that matters. So, oh my word, actually, you know what? This is gonna be a Q&Q situation, I think. Oh, look at all those major chargers. People. Okay. Lots of people. So, yeah.
There's no charges there too.
Is it? What do you mean over there? Oh yeah, there is more over there. Look at that. Okay, we have to have a look around here. That was a 20-minute stop. I got a new thing. Got a digital parkometer watch that need to have Denmark, so it tells you how long when you parked. There are a lot of chargers here, but they're a little bit spread out, and we noticed now they're building brand new ones. They're probably V3s. They haven't opened yet, and they're around the corner in the far end of the parking lot. So you have to know where things are when those open to find everyone. But there was a 20-minute charge though, but we got what would it go? 20%?
I think so.
Yeah. It sounds strange, but that's jam-packed full chargers. So we got to reduce. We just had 60 kilowatt. So it would normally we would spend 5 minutes there, and off you go again. 5 minutes, we would spend even that, I think. But I had to walk over and buy this thing and rather set it up, so it just wasn't an issue. And we're gonna arrive in Kristiansand with 25%, and then we're gonna have just a trip to the ferry, and then from the ferry to the supercharger in Denmark, it's 20 kilometers or so we're gonna be fine.
You know, this charger at Lindal, it was one of the first superchargers in Norway.
Was it?
Yeah.
Is that one Björn keeps talking about? I wonder. No,
I think
yeah,
so.
yeah. Well, when is the one? When did it open?
2013.
Oh, because I think Soli was opened in 2014.
Yeah.
Because that's also been there for quite some time now. to referral then. Have some nice takeaway food again. It's been a long journey today. I think it's the longest stretch since we left home.
It's not the longest stretch, but it's time-wise it's longest.
Yeah, it's most time-consuming. It's not that long if you look at the map, but when you see the roads and you see the ferries, you can't travel any faster. I mean, theoretically you could, but you'd be breaking the law, and you can't because of the traffic. So that's how it is. And I really felt that we got here today. Even if we had a bit of a break in Molde, it's a long day. It's been a nice trip though.
Yeah, it's been very nice, and it was very nice to see my mother and my sisters again.
Yeah, always nice to meet them. Norwegian Automobile Society have tested the SR Plus today. I don't know if that was the Chinese version or the one that comes from Fremont, but it doesn't really matter. They got 400 and a lot out of it, but they run it below zero though. I mean, we ran it down to 8% today, and we did 350 something. And it would easily do close to, if we had run it, kept on going, it would have gone closer to 400 kilometers. And yeah, climate is on, comfortable, you know, keeping up with traffic, not in any way, we're not driving in any way in an eco mode, we're just cruising. So that means that there is a lot of, if you really want to push it, you can turn climate off, you can drive even more careful and all that stuff. We don't do that, and we still get good numbers out of it.
Today we experienced charging queue for the first time. It wasn't long, we were just waiting a couple of minutes, yeah. But we experienced charging queue.
If it hadn't been occupied, we would have been there for probably 5 minutes.
Yeah, we were supposed to be there for 15, I think, to get enough juice to.
Yeah, but not if we had the full thing.
No.
I think maybe 10 tops.
If you're alone.
So.
Yeah.
But there's no power limit on it. It's quiet. It's comfortable. The sound system is so good. Okay, I don't have a subwoofer, but it's a it's much better sound quality in this car than in the old one. And it's just a very competent product. Renting this Airbnb apartment. Very nice. As you can see, it's down in a cul-de-sac, in a one-way street, and you have to. It's quiet. It's an old part of town. See, the center is just literally 2 minutes that way, with the new, you know, the high street and the pubs and all that. When you have your own closed-off backyard here where you can park the car. Don't try to come here with a Model X or something, you'll just break it because this is old and the entrance is very narrow. I just got mine in. So I have to remember to put the mirrors in for the main one. I drive it out tomorrow. But no, it's just very nice. And two bedrooms, kitchen, you know, the lot. I like this place. I'm surprised. Yeah. What do you think?
Well, I've been more lucky this semester, this vacation than last vacation because we haven't been to any crappy places.
No, not yet anyway. We're going home soon, so it can't be that bad. Well, we'll go to Denmark first.
We have 1 week left.
The scenery down here isn't. Well, that's not entirely true. Going by the coast, as we proved when we go until the last road trip of the lightning. It can be quite nice along the coast here, but just the highway or the main road is kind of boring, to be honest. At least the last stretch. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it for now. So remember to comment and subscribe and stuff, as I mentioned in the morning. And we will take care out there and stay safe. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Bye.